Hello and welcome to Andy Cohen's Failure. That's the only way I can describe this season that has hit low, after low after low. If you were looking at the ratings, you would think that Housewives of Atlanta is trying to be the reboot of Housewives of New York. This week, it's brought in its 16 years series low. Now, you thought the premiere was the series low, but the numbers keep playing limbo. How low can you go? Phaedra, how low can you go? Porsha, how low can you go? Andy, how low can you go? How low can you go? Girl, 4.64 million viewers. Couldn't even crack half a milli on a show that used to get 3.2, 5.6, where the reunions were television history in the making. And now you can't even crack half a milli bringing Phaedra back. And that was the episode where Phaedra was back. Phaedra. Oh my God, you love that Phaedra. My goodness, you think that when Phaedra came on, especially after Traders, girl, the ratings would be at the 1.2. I thought Phaedra was that girl. That girl that ushered in a series low. Now, I have to say, Angela, you and your nostrils are pulling their weight. That must be why you have triangular nostrils, so that you can support the weight of the show, because it evenly balances on the two points, on the two acute angles that are your nostrils. In defense, it was the Memorial Day weekend. Ain't nobody got money to go no damn where. We was at the house. We were at the house. Wasn't nothing going on Sunday. We went to the cookout on Monday. We wasn't doing nothing Sunday night. We wasn't going to no club. Our butts was home. We just wasn't watching them. It was Memorial Day. I'm sorry, honey. Exactly. People stopped watching it altogether now. People had been stopped watching at the premiere. But let's go through what these women have and have not given us by the numbers. Starting with our not so leading lady, Shamia. Shamia, you came to us with a $9 million home that is empty of any kind of stardom. The home itself is a star. Those dwelling in it, not by far. We had so much promise for you. It was tough for you to deliver on that. The spotlight was on you, and the spotlight did what it always does with you. It shied away. We were rooting for you, and you've tried to deliver. You have tried, but I'm afraid you haven't succeeded, and you feel like a friend of when Bravo set you up to be the star and nucleus. Instead of bringing your issues with Porsha on camera and being the real woman you say you are, you made people pinky promise. You made people thumb swear that you wouldn't tell, but your friendship with Porsha has been on the rocks for quite a while. You backdoored your way into a plot line and let Angela and Drew take center stage. You let that bad actress take center stage from the plot line that's supposed to be your life. You let them run with it. That's not a lap dog. That's a trifling heifer. That's a woman that doesn't know how to play the reality show game and never will. You need to be a cheerleader. You are proof that there's room for B students in this world. The fact that Porsha also dropped you like a bad habit and ran back to the woman that had her getting cease and desists for accusing people of unmentionable acts. She ran back to that lying heifer, that bushy wig wearing felon, uncaught felon, untried felon, but don't mean you're not a felon in my heart. She ran back to her rather than be a real friend to you. I'm glad you finally got to see that Porsha ain't shit. Speaking of, next in line, Porsha. I don't want to call you a shitty mother, but who's raising that child? Because, girl, you introducing them to people who you don't even know their name. You don't know when they came in the country. You don't know what number wife you is. You're bringing your daughter around that. Now she want to know where Papa is when you didn't have Papa arrested for your plot line, and he still screwed you from prison. You are a simpleton. And I'm tired of seeing it. You were stupid and cute and it was funny, but you never grew. Your brain never grew. And watching an old fool with a child, well, we didn't want to see it with Mia, and I don't want to see it with you. You couldn't even count a coot correctly with coochie. I'd ask what's wrong with you, but I've seen that mother. God, I've seen that mother. Kenya, I don't even know if they're going to invite you to the reunion. They didn't invite you to BravoCon. And you know what? You might be their new Nene. You might be persona non grata. Now, remember, it took a minute for Phaedra to get back in the fold. Phaedra had to become a Braxton. Remember when Phaedra was on Braxton Family Values because the other girls wouldn't film, and Tracy said, I need my check. And Phaedra took her ass over there, her original ass, not this new one, her original ass over there. The one that looked like thigh meat. Yep, she took that over there and was a Braxton for the rest of the season. So I don't know. I don't know if we need Kenya at the reunion, because what is she really going to have to say? I just don't know if she has anything new to offer. Britt, you ain't shit. Now, this event definitely has given us all something to laugh at, but we're laughing at you, not with you. I don't think we'll ever laugh with you, and these women despise you. And I think you threatened a lawsuit to get Bravo to fire Kenya, and that was a smart move. Kenya should have fought White Woman, but you got to it first. You got to it first. But I think this will be the last Bravo check in your purse, and that means you probably won't even break even. Although I want to know now, some more information has come out about this party planner, and she said $1,700 is still owed. Where the fuck was $1,700? Where the fuck was $1,700? Those people were hungry and scared. $1,700. You didn't do $17 worth of work, much less $1,700. The fuck? This is what happens when two scammers cross streams. But this is where Andith Denise Cohen comes into play. Andy, I want you to know you are a failure. Because the fact that you've been casting these shows for damn near 20 years and you couldn't see that Britt Eady and that diaper she calls an ass doesn't fit on Housewives of Atlanta, it's time for you to get your wonky eye fixed. What is wrong with you and your team? You have been getting piss poor at casting because you refuse to raise the budget. Why are you so cheap and unseemly? I've seen your tired, tacky apartment and we've all made fun of it. I don't want to see your new house, but you had enough money to move, yet you still can't put enough of a salary out to get some real women to show their cervix for a quarter. Instead, we have to deal with these downtrodden tramps. Tramps! Britt Eady is a tramp not because of past sex work. She's a tramp because she'll invite you to a party and not feed you. And baby, that means the lady is a tramp. Because she's used to not eating. She's used to going hungry. Therefore, she would inflict that upon her guest without a second thought. She's used to showing up to open scenes, open bars with crudité. And she's learned how to satiate off of that. This casting and this misstep, Andy, is squarely on your odd-shaped, Botox-filled head. And you need to get your teeth fixed. You need to get your teeth fixed. Since you're not going to pay these women, you could at least do something with those lower teeth so I don't have to watch them going here and there at every damn reunion. I'm tired of it. And I'm tired of your failures. I'm tired of your failures, Andith Denise. Oh my goodness. I mean, oh, Kelly, you look nice. Your breasts look painful. But I would ask you, what is your point and purpose? Why did God put you on the face of this earth? And why did they put you on this show? 2 questions I need to know. Why are you here? You remind me of an NPC. How are you a housewife and an NPC? You have no storyline. I'm tired of you throwing up these 50-11 kids in my face. You can dazzle some with your decent confessional looks, but I haven't gotten one memorable line out of you, one memorable meal out of you. What is your point, inch high, private eye? You may be a beautiful imp, but you're an imp. You're taking up space. You're likable, but you're taking up space. You are as useless. Well, no, you're not as useless as Britt Eady, because when you throw a party, people eat. Dogs eat. So you can at least feed the people. But I need you to be more than a cafeteria sim. I need you to be a housewife that actually participates. You came on and you asked Porsha why she's still that lady's husband. Why can't you pick one? Kelly's dog needs to be in therapy. Cynthia, they need to cut the check. They need to give you a raise. Whatever they gave you for friend of the show, they need to up it, because you held this show together like mortar to brick like mortar to brick. Kelly, too loud, but never saying nothing. I appreciate your presence. You've made this season tolerable. Angela Oakley. I look forward to you next season like I look forward to seeing you on Botched. I can't wait, and I know it's going to turn out beautifully. You have had a professionally good season, and I'm proud of you, and I look forward to seeing your work at the reunion. I kept thinking, am I forgetting someone? Am I forgetting someone? But no, there's no one else on the show other than the ladies that I mentioned. There's no one else that I've forgotten to cover. There's nothing else to say, truthfully. There's nothing else to say. But that's where we are. I feel like Bravo's blunder was allowing the Brit and Kenya stuff to make it out of that room. They should have shut everybody down, put out NDAs, fired them both, and let that be fucking that. I feel like it took up too much of a valuable season where we needed Britt Eady to be embarrassing herself as she is. I feel like the mean spiritedness we saw out of Kenya would have made her insufferable the whole season. And just her always pulling the stunt she pulls, like showing up in that tacky teal outfit to the all black dinner. I'm just tired of it. I think we've had enough of old antics, and it's time for new tricks. New tricks. Well, I want to thank you all for joining me for this little mid-season recap, and I'll see you soon for some.